Hello and welcome to Astro Tina. February is here, bringing a wave of transformative energy as the planets align to shake things up. With Venus sparking passion, a new moon opening fresh doors, and Mercury keeping us on our toes. This month promises moments of clarity, creativity, and surprises. Now, what's in store for your sign? Let's dive into February's cosmic dance and discover the highlights waiting for you. Now, first I will do a quick monthly overview followed by your monthly calendar, which is great to plan your month. In February 2025, several significant planetary movements in Vedic astrology are poised to influence various aspects of your life. Now, Jupiter direct in Taurus is expected to stabilize partnerships and enhance communication, fostering growth in relationships and collaborative endeavors. Now, there is a full moon in Cancer on February 12th, 2025. This full moon occurs at 30 degrees Cancer in the Ashlesha nakshatra, which emphasizes emotional introspection and the nurturing of personal connections. This lunar event encourages individuals to address domestic matters and also to strengthen family bonds. And Mercury's transit in Aquarius on February 10th to the 27th. Mercury governs intellect and communication. Transits through Aquarius promoting innovative thinking and also progressive ideas. This period is very favorable for intellectual pursuits and also technological advancements. Now, looking at the Sun's transit in Aquarius on February 12th to March 14th, 2025, the Sun's transit through Aquarius highlights themes of individuality and humanitarian efforts. It is an opportune time to engage in community service and also to embrace unconventional approaches to problem solving. And the great red planet Mars is direct in Gemini on February 23rd, 2025. Mars, the planet of action and energy, ends its retrograde and moves direct at 23 degrees of Gemini. Now, this transition reinvigorates personal ambitions and also enhances motivation, particularly in areas related to communication and learning. Now, there is a new moon in Aquarius on February 27th, 2025. This new moon is at 15 degrees. Aquarius in the Satyabhishaka nakshatra, which signifies a period of renewal and innovation. So it's an ideal time to set intentions for future projects, especially those involving technology or social reform. Now, these astrological events suggest that February 2025 will be a month of renewed energy, intellectual growth, and strengthening relationships. Individuals are encouraged to harness these cosmic influences to foster personal development and to contribute positively to their communities. February 2025 horoscope for Scorpio Ascendant. The theme of the month, inner transformation and solid foundations. Now, February 2025 is a very powerful month for Scorpio Ascendants, with planetary energies encouraging deep introspection, emotional renewal, and growth in your personal and professional life. This is a time to focus on home, family, and restructuring your goals while balancing work and relationships. Now, from February 12th, the Sun transits your fourth house of home, family, and emotional security. This transit highlights the need to focus on your domestic life, strengthen family bonds, and create a sense of inner stability. Now, Mercury's transiting your fourth house from February 10th to the 27th, enhancing communication with family members and helping you organize matters related to property, home, and personal life. It's an ideal time for decision making in these areas. Now, Jupiter turns direct on February 4th in your seventh house of partnerships. This brings opportunities to strengthen your relationships, whether personal or professional. And if single, you may attract someone significant, while existing partnerships deepen and expand. Now, Mars, your ruling planet, turns direct on February 23rd in your eighth house, energizing matters related to shared resources, finances, and transformation. So this is a good time to resolve lingering financial issues, clear debts, and work on self-improvement. Now, the full moon on February 12th illuminates your ninth house of higher learning, travel, and spiritual growth. You may complete an educational milestone, plan a long-distance trip, or gain clarity on your life philosophy. Now, the new moon on February 27th in your fourth house is a very powerful time for fresh starts in your home and personal life. Consider setting new goals for emotional well-being, home improvements, and family harmony. Now, with Mars in your eighth house, focus on managing shared resources, investments, and financial planning. Jupiter in your seventh house brings professional partnerships or collaborations that enhance your career. So, the full moon in your ninth house supports pursuing career-related education or certificates. Now, in regards to relationships, Jupiter is direct in your seventh house, which brings harmony and growth to partnerships. Now, if you're in a relationship, this is a favorable time to deepen your bond. Singles may find someone special who share their vision for the future, while family relationships will also benefit from this Sun and Mercury presence in your fourth house. Now, Mars in your eighth house urges you to focus on transformative healing. So definitely use this month to work on your physical and mental detoxification. So practice yoga, meditation, or other stress relief type techniques to manage your stress and to maintain balance. Now, the full moon in your ninth house highlights opportunities for long distance travel, spiritual retreats. If you've been considering a journey for educational or spiritual growth, now is a time to plan it. So now let's look at the monthly planner. So before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, as your support is greatly appreciated because it does take me a great deal of time to make these calendars for you. So let's begin. So the month definitely starts on a very positive note. Now, this is a very romantic energy, very spontaneous energy. And for those of you who are single, this is a great time to go on that date. And for those of you who are studying, this is also a great time where you'll find that you're able to absorb the information that you need. You are very focused. You're able to learn and take in information on these days. So great day for you. Moving on to the third and fourth. These 2 days, you have to be mindful of your energy. You could have health-related issues, debt-related issues, and also your energies could be irritable within you and around you, which could put you in a situation where you could easily get into a dispute with someone. Now, for those of you who are dealing with any kind of court cases, I would suggest that you change those dates, as the results will not be favorable on these days. And please be mindful of the food intake that you have on these days, as your stomach could also be irritated on these days. You could have cough, cold, flu on these days. Now, moving on to the 5th and 6th, these are very positive days where you're feeling really good. You're definitely feeling very supported by your spouse. Your energies with your spouse are very much in sync here. So definitely a good time to spend with your spouse. Romantic honey days for you. Now, moving on to the 7th, 8th, and 9th. These are days that are not so favorable. This is where your energy is very stressed. The energy within you is very stressed, and the energy around you is a very stressful energy. So maybe it would be best to lay low on these days. Now, moving on to the 10th and 11th. This is where your energies are feeling much better now. And this energy is going into the week ahead, which is a really good, positive week for you, starting with the 10th to the 16th. So it starts off on a really good note. The best days for you to focus on your career is the 12th and 13th. This is where you want to definitely put your best foot forward in at work. Definitely do all the hard work, because you'll definitely get the credit that you deserve. You'll see very good results here for you, especially if you have a meeting. Very favorable days for you. Now, the 14th, 15th, and 16th, these are great days for you to do some networking, especially with your colleagues. Go out, have some fun, and go out with your friends. Enjoy this energy. It's a very enjoyable energy. Now, moving on to the 17th and 18th. This is where you want to be mindful of your energies. Your energies could be low on this day, affecting your health. So you may not want to be around people. You might want to self-isolate on these days. Mentally and physically, your energies are very you don't feel like you're being supported on these days. Also be mindful of your expenses on these days, as you could have unexpected expenses on these days. And also, if you have any decisions that need to be made, I would postpone it and not make those decisions on those days. Keep the decision pending. Otherwise, you could regret your decision. Now, moving on to the 19th, 20th, and 21st. These are very positive days for you. The energy is now turned and it's very positive. So spend time on yourself. Do some rest, relaxation, rejuvenation. Do some self-reflection. It's also a good time for that. Now, moving on to the 22nd and 23rd, very positive days for you. So these are your money days. This is where the money flow is really good. It's really easy. So a great time for you to do some manifestation. So definitely ask for money. If you need to borrow money, you'll easily get it on these days. And check your wallet. You'll actually have more money on you on these days as well. Now, moving on to the 24th and 25th, these are good positive days for you to do some local trip traveling. It could just be related to a road trip. It could be related to work. But either way, it's a great time for that. It's also a great time to spend with your siblings. You will see that your energies are very much in sync here. And also on the 26th and 27th. So the 24th to the 27th, this is a good time for you in your home environment. So energies with your sibling, energies with your mother are really great on the 26th and 27th. So you're happy at home here. Good positive energy. Now, the last day of the month, the 28th, again, a very positive energy. You're feeling very focused on this day. So mentally, it's a good day for you where there's a lot of mental clarity on this day. So now let's recap. So days where you have to practice caution is the 17th, 18th, the 3rd, 4th, and the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So you have you have 7 days where you need to be a little bit mindful of the energies within you and around you, as they are not supportive on these days. So just be mindful of your health, any debts, any disputes. If you have dates, these are not favorable dates for you. So definitely keep those in mind. Now, on a positive note, let's look at your finances, your money days. So the best days for money are the 22nd and 23rd. Money flow is really good on these days. If you're in the markets and you want to learn about the markets, the 1st, 2nd, and 28th are good learning days for you. You'll definitely absorb that information and make the most of the information you're taking in. Something will definitely click within you. Now, if you're in the markets and you want to invest further, then the 14th, 15th, and 16th are really good days for you to look at investing further. And if you want to sell and take profits, the 22nd and 23rd are your best days for the month of February. Now, for those of you who are married, your honey days, your love days are the 5th and 6th. Great time to do some bonding with your spouse. If you're single, then I would say that the 14th, 15th, and 16th are really good days for you to and also the 1st and 2nd, they're also very good, favorable days for you. If you want to go out on a date, spend some time with your special someone, good days for that. Now, if you're a student and you're learning new things, if you have things to hand in, the learning days are the 1st, 2nd, and 28th. This is where your energies are very focused. You're able to get the task done. You're able to really absorb that information. And for those of you who need to take some time to self-reflect, to rejuvenate, to rest and reflect, the 19th, 20th, and 21st is where you really feel that the energies are really allowing you to do that. So Scorpio, this month is about emotional renewal and layering strong foundations for your future. With Jupiter blessing your relationships and Mars energizing transformation, February 2025 brings opportunities for growth and healing. So balance introspection with action to make the most of this powerful month. If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated.